And I don't think people understand that. The people who are the kindest and the sweetest. Thank you, Emily. Thank you so much. I think the people who are the kindest and the sweetest, especially in this age, oh, you got touched. You got hurt. You got some stuff. You been through hell. Like for real. Like if you at this age and you still smiling and you still happy and you still you been through some shit. You been through some shit. Like you been through some shit. There ain't no damn way you smiling. Man, listen, you been through some shit and you learn your lesson. We know what peace is. That's right. That's right, brother. That's right. Hey, Cece, thank you. People who went, if you get to 45 years old, and some of you are 45, but if you smiling and you still happy, thank you, Chesney. You still happy and you understand, you learn your lesson. It's when you stop smiling and you angry and you're miserable at this age, you haven't learned. Thank you so much, Ina. And so you're going to go through it again. Onika, thank you. You're going to experience it. That means you're not done yet. I'm done. I remember coming back from Iraq. I ain't gonna lie. Coming back from Iraq with PTSD and anxiety disorder, and I was going through a divorce because my ex-wife said, "I'm done. I'm done. I'm done." Hey, Miranda, thank you. Miranda, I texted you the other day, and you didn't text me back yet. It's been like 2 weeks. I remember when I came back from Iraq after hell, right? Thank you, thank you, Chappelle. I remember when I came back from Iraq after my first time, when I was depressed and anxious and scared to death, and I was experiencing hell. And I remember me going through my divorce very shortly after. I was like, what the hell is happening in my life? I give up. I was like, I give up. I was like, this is not it. This can't be it. Thank you, Tia. This can't be it. Cause I'm like, what the hell? So I'm going through, and then after I went through the divorce, I'm struggling. I'm struggling too. I'm struggling in the military. I went through my divorce, and bam, lightning struck me. What the f is happening? And why is God punishing me? But it wasn't God punishing me. Hey, Annie Brown, long time no see. How you doing? After I went through my divorce, after I came back from Iraq, after I've been punished enough, I've been beat up, I've been blown up, I've been shot at, I've been hurt. When I say that at 45 years old, I don't regret any of my hurt. I don't regret any of my pain. Hey, Yasmina. It took me until 52. Thank you, Miranda. I'm telling you. Chesney, I was like, I'm done. When I tell you, I haven't regret anything. Thank you, Yasmina. I haven't regret none of my pain. I haven't regret my divorce. I haven't regret my marriage. I haven't regret getting deployed. I haven't regret seeing what I saw. I haven't regret my PTSD. I don't regret my anxiety disorder. I don't regret my brain, my brain, my forgetfulness. Because I think, sometimes, when I come on here and I go live and you hear me say, hey, what was I saying again? Where was I? I got some issues. I just don't look like my issues. I just don't look like it. Thank you, Mpumi. Hey, Marsha. I just don't look like what I've been through. Thank you, Amanda. If I, if I look like what I've been through, I probably would be maybe 101 pounds or probably 600 pounds. If I looked at what I've been through, because it's been hell. But when I tell you that at 45 years old, I realized that shit wasn't personal. Why am I getting mad for? Kimberly, thank you. It ain't personal. Thank you, Sylvia. Right? I'm like, that shit ain't personal. Somebody said, have you ever thought about getting a real job? Like myself, I make scented candles and... Yeah, that's a real job. Like a man. That's a man's job, right? But when I came from Iraq, yes, Rina, it is. Thank you, Tamika. Thank you so much. Man, when I came from Iraq and I realized, shit, I'm sick. I got problems, right? I got problems, man. I got issues. I can't remember. Sometimes you hear, I can't remember stuff. And you're like, Kirk, you always forgetting. I was blown up and my brain moved. My brain shifted. And so I have traumatic brain injury. You all, do you all know that? I actually got traumatic. I'm diagnosed with traumatic brain injury. My brain, for a long time, I forgot everything. For a long time, I actually forgot every single thing. I forgot everything. You telling me something, I forgot it. What? What? Did you just say that? You didn't say that. You're lying. My wife left me because she thought I didn't care. One of the reasons why she left me is because she thought she thought I didn't care. Because I forgot everything she told me. Kirk, we're going out. Okay. The day comes and Kirk, you're not dressed. Dressed to go where? Kirk, are you playing with me? And I thought that she was messing with me. Let me tell you all something. I swear to God, I thought my wife used to mess with me. Just, thank you, Miranda. Just to have a reason to just be mad at me. Because when I came back from Iraq, because again, I went through some things, right? I got blown up, right? What's up, MJS? How we doing, man? When I came back, I didn't remember much. And so I think I was sick. I was sick. But I didn't know I was sick. I just thought, what's the big deal? I just forgot. Never knew. I never knew I was sick. Until a couple times when I planned, we planned some trip. Thank you, Chesney. We planned some trips and I forgot. I planned a surprise trip for me and my ex-wife to go to one of those beaches somewhere, and I forgot. It's the next day. I was like, hey, what day is today? Oh shit, I forgot. We were supposed to fly somewhere. Where were we going again? Forgot. And so my wife will, Kirk, you don't care. What do you mean I don't care? What do you mean I don't care? Why do you keep saying I don't care? Listen, for a long time, my ex-wife was like, why you never care? You never remember anything. I said, what are you talking about? What did I forget? Until people say happy birthday to someone. Oh, hey, Serafina. And my wife was like, you don't care because every time I talk to you, you don't listen and you act like because you never, I realized I didn't even know I had problems. And so, thank you, Yasmina. So for a long time, I was sick without knowing that I was sick. I just never remembered that I forgot. Did you understand what I just said? I never remember that I forgot things. I couldn't remember. So every time I'm like, what are you talking about? Why are you mad this time? So I thought she was playing with me. So I'm like, why? See, you lying because you just want to argue. She's like, why would I want to argue with you? I don't know. Why are we arguing? Listen, when I tell you, I was nuts. Where you diagnosed? No, I wasn't diagnosed yet. Because, when I got diagnosed because I had like a mother figure. She was, hey Divine, how are you? Thank you so much. I had a mother figure who I used to be friends with. She was an older lady. She was an old Jamaican lady, and she used to work in the hospital, right? Hey, thank you, JC Bravo. She used to work in the hospital. And what happened when I came from Iraq? When I came back, a couple times she invited me out to her house. Thank you for the heart, me. And she said, Kirk, I cooked. Come eat. And I'm like, okay, I'm coming. And then she would call me at night. Kirk, where are you? What do you mean? I'm out with my friends. Kirk, you forgot. Forgot what? What are you talking about? I didn't forget anything. Thank you, Juicy. Thank you, Tracy. I'm like, forget what? I didn't forget anything. She's like, you were supposed to be here. Be here where? By my house. I cooked. Really? Oh, I'm sorry. Can we, okay, tomorrow, I'm cooking tomorrow. The next day, she called me again. Kirk, where are you? I say, I'm out. Why? She said, Kirk, you're supposed to be here again. I said, here again where? Kirk, what's wrong with you? I said, nothing is wrong with me. Why do you think something is wrong? I said, nothing, I'm perfectly fine. And she said, Kirk, you was supposed to come to my house for dinner. And I'm like, really? Was I? So the next day I went to work. The next day I went to work. Good morning. Thank you guys for the happy birthday. Thank you so much. The next day I went to work, I saw an email. I had an appointment with the brain people. So I'm like, why do I have an appointment? She called me. She said, Kirk, you have problems, man. She said, I think you're sick. I said, what do you mean I'm sick? Hey, Nikki. I'm like, I'm like listen, I'm like, hey, lady. I'm like, why would I, what do you think is wrong with me? She's like, Kirk, your mind, your brain is very forgetful. That's not normal. I said, you don't think so? I said, because you don't think I'm getting older? She said, Kirk, you're in your 20s. You're not old. You think something is wrong with me? That's when I realized. I went to my appointment and she scheduled me an appointment the next day. And she said, you cannot get out of it. You have no choice. Yes, I am like your mother, but if you miss this appointment, I will make sure you get in trouble. I said, damn, you got me. Well, you got me this. I'm like, you got me this. And so I went to my appointment. And that's when I realized, hey, thank you, MJS. Thank you so much. That's when I realized, oh shit, I'm sick. Jerry was good. I'm like, oh shoot, I think I'm sick. The test that they gave me, man, effed my head up. So that's the first time I shed tears. I started crying, man. What's up, Christopher? How you doing? I started crying. My tears came. And the way they talked to me, I was like, why you all talk to me so mean? They began to tell me, you are not fit to lead anymore. You cannot be a soldier anymore. I was like, what? Your memory is gone, Mr. Hazel. The memory is gone. I had a very strong short-term memory. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, I had a very man. I cried and I'm like, what is going on? And I cried and I cried and I cried. And I'm like, what the hell happened? Right? So I'm like, God damn, it's not my fault. I got blown up. You put me in combat. I got blown up. You are making me feel like it's my fault. 2 weeks later, I was deployed again to Iraq. 2 weeks later. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you so much. Yeah, Kimberly. Thank you, Nikki. Hey, Melita, how are you doing? 2 weeks later, I was redeployed Hey, Alicia, thank you. Back to Iraq. And I didn't get help. I got tested, but I didn't get help. And so it got worse. And it got worse. And it got worse. And it got worse. Hey, Melissa. And so, but here's the thing. Here's my point. Here's my point, though. Yeah, I turned 21. Here's the point. At 45 years old, though, I don't regret it. This is why I can be more compassionate. I can have empathy. I can have understanding. I can have love. I could have peace. I could have happiness. I could have health. Because it gave me a direction where to go. You see, sometimes when things happen in your life, it gives you a direction where you need to go. It's not, when things happen, it's not for you to get angry and stop and give up and pause. Because, a few years later when I was struck by lightning, I think that's when I wanted to stop. I ain't gonna lie. When I got struck by lightning, right? Hey, Michelle, that's when I wanted to give up. Jazz, what's good? Because I'm like, this stuff is not done yet. Why am I still going, why am I still going through this? Why is this still, yeah, why is this still happening? Why am I getting struck? And so for a long time, you know what I did? For a long time, you know what I did, man? I became a drill instructor. And, my wife had just left after. And all I did was go to work, go to the gym, work, go to the gym. I was stressed. I was depressed. I was anxious. I was sad. I was lonely. I was going to hell. Work, go to the gym, work. And no matter what time I got off work, being a drill sergeant, at 8 p.m., I went to the gym. I went home, sleep. Man, sometimes my lights will be off. I don't understand, man. My water will be off when I come home from work sometimes. I was like, this shit isn't, this ain't it. Hey, but great, how we doing? I'm like, this ain't it. This can't be it. This can't be the life that I have to live. And so it's later on in life I realized those things happen. I don't know why that happened. I don't know why they happened. I can care less why they happened. but now let me fix myself. Because sometimes you can't stop stuff from happening. You can't sometimes, you cannot stop stuff from happening. But sometimes you can understand that shit happens. And when shit happens, whether it's your fault or not, it is your responsibility to fix it. That's straight up for you. That was actually my word. Man, me too. Seriously, when stuff happens, whether it's your fault or not, it is your responsibility to fix it. And so I began to look. My brain had issues. My memory had issues. I was sick. Back issues, elbows issues, head issues, memory issues. I had insecurities issues. I was sick. I was hurt. My pain broke my foot. Everything was just everything. I was divorce issue. But you know, you realize, man, am I supposed to cry for the rest of my life and feel like a victim? Or can I learn what the pain is teaching me? Or what the pain is telling me? Or can I go to focus on the pain and the pain is going to disappear? Can I learn that? Hey, thanks, Duke. You know what I mean? Am I supposed to just cry and fuss and blame and be a victim and blame everyone and blame my ex-wife for leaving, blame the army for putting me through Iraq, blame this, blame that? And you know why I hate it? Let me tell you all something. Can I be real with you all? Because, I don't think many of us, let me be real with you all. Let me be honest with you guys, all right? Can I be honest for a second? Because I haven't told you all why I resented, and I'm probably not going to save this, because I don't like saving these type of videos. But for a long time, I resented my ex-wife. And I think after the resentment, we couldn't make it work again. I think it was too gone. I couldn't get past the resentment. I hated her. Honestly, not after I got divorced, before we got divorced. Not hating is such a strong word, but I resented her for a long time. And now I realize the power of resentment. You see, when I talk about resentment, it's because I experienced what resentment really is. It's because I've held on to resentment. I have held on to jealousy. I have held on to that pain for many years. I resented her. I resented her with all my heart. Let me tell you why I resented her. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm not telling you this to have an excuse for why. I'm telling you this because now I preach on resentment. When you talk about betrayal, I was betrayed in the most horrifying way. Right? Now, I don't put nothing on, when you all hear me coming on here and talking, I talk about what I did. You will never hear me come on here and talk about what my ex-wife did, my ex-girlfriend did. I don't talk about what they did or what, I talk about me, what I did. And so for many people, you probably assume I was the one. I was the bad one, right? And which I don't mind, because I don't mind taking responsibility for my part. It was 2005. I'm gonna get a little transparent, okay? I know you all, let me get a little transparent, okay? Understand you realize I've been, yeah, Miranda, indeed. Hey, thank you, Jody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shay. That's when you was born? Man, damn. In 2005, I got out of the army. I hated it. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you so much. I hated the military. I was in 6 years by then. I hated it. My ex-wife was in the military too, and she still is. And I got out the military. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I got out. Hey, Classy Travel. I got out the military. And I hated her. I mean, I didn't hate her yet. I hated it. I hated the military. And I went to Germany to be with her as a dependent. But before I went to Germany, I already set up a job. I was a personal trainer already, and I had a job for the government in Germany. So I had 2 jobs. And I was working. I was very effective. I didn't go to Germany, with my hands empty. I had a job. I was making actually more than I was making in the military. But she didn't like the fact that I was out the military because we met in the military. So she wanted me to stay in the military. And I hated it. She never understood that the shit that they put me in, my units was always just those type of units that it was just always hard. And she was a woman and she couldn't get those units that I could have got. But I always was gone. I was in the field, it's freezing. I was always gone out. I hated it. She was always in the office. She was the office type soldier. I wasn't. And I hated it. I'm like, this sucks. I'm looking at her life. Her life is great in the military. My life is trash. And so I got out. And one night, I remember this, one night, and I'm telling you why I resented her for a while. One night, she cussed me out, telling me I'm a punk. I'm be honest with you, right? Thank you for the gift. She told me, you a punk. You got out of the military, you ain't nothing, you a punk. I was like, God damn, that hurts. Greetings. She called me all type of names. She like, you're weak, you got out the military. I'm like, you don't understand. I said, but my feelings were hurt. I ain't gonna lie, my feelings were hurt. At that point, I was like 20, 23, 24, young. We were both young. So I can't even hold a grudge. We were both young. And she called me a punk and weak and stuff. And I'm like, damn. The next day I went to the recruiter office. The next day I went back to the recruiter in Germany. Because there was a recruiting office on base in Germany. I went back to the recruiting office and I raised my hand again. I came back in. I just didn't like it. I just had a bad feeling. And so when I came back in, the next month I was in Iraq. You are catching on? When I came back in, the next month I was in Iraq. And I was like, damn, got me on this one. So I was like, God damn. And it's not just I was in Iraq, right? It's not that I was just in Iraq. What happened, I deployed with them infantry, ridiculous dudes who was crazy. So here I am with these infantry dudes breaking into houses, getting shot, getting blown up, getting tore up. We lost over 160 men that year. That's just in one battalion, 160 people. And that's just people who was unalived, right? So I'm like, oh my God. And that's just unalived. We're talking about people who were sent home because their foot was missing, leg was missing, body parts was missing. That wasn't even a part of it. So I'm like, shit, you got me on this one. You got me good. And the thing that you go through while you're over there in that time, nobody understands. You're scared. You give up. At one point, I was in Iraq and I gave up. I was like, I said, F you, God. You don't exist. I said, God, you ain't shit. Like, how can you be God and watch this happen? like I said, how can you be God and watch all this shit happen? People getting taught, people getting, you know what hit me? You know what hit me really good? One day we had just came off mission. And I remember we went down to Baghdad and we went down to Baghdad and we got ambushed. Again, you can't blame people for ambushing us. We in their country. I'm not one of those people who were brainwashed, who thought I was doing the right thing, by going, shit, we wasn't, And so we got ambushed, man. They tore us up. They took so many of us out. They took us out so bad that day that the leader of my organization at that point gathered everybody around at the end. Let me tell you something. He gathered everybody around. He had a child. His child was a young child. A young child. His child was very young. He called everybody around. And you know what he did? He took out his weapon and just bam himself. I'm like, oh, shit. Brand new kid, brand new wife. He couldn't take it anymore. So I'm like, oh, shit. Shit. You don't understand. And so listen, that year was the worst year of my life. And so when I tell you that I resented my ex-wife, I don't resent her no more. I don't, that was years ago. But when I came home after that year, it got even worse. It got even worse. When I came home that year, some betrayal happened. Some serious betrayal happened. I found out some things. I was like, I give up. When I came back from Iraq, I couldn't go outside. I couldn't drive. I couldn't take a shower like that, right? I couldn't use a knife. I couldn't go in the kitchen, right? I couldn't do anything because I thought, I shouldn't have watched that damn movie, Final Destination. I shouldn't have never watched that movie years before that because that movie effed my mind up. So now I'm thinking, death has missed me. Seriously. I'm like, death missed me. So now everything I did, I waited for my turn. Because, we lost so many people that year. I waited for my turn. I was like, maybe it was a mistake that I came back. So I couldn't drive for a long time. Seriously. I couldn't ride with nobody. Anything I see somebody, I see something in the road and I'm, if I'm driving and I see a bag in the road, I'm swerving because that's how I got hit, right? That's how we got blown up, these things in the street. So anything that you see, any trash, anything, that shit drives you nuts. It drove you nuts. And so here I am suffering and then I was betrayed by my ex-wife at that time. And it hurt so bad. So I was like, shit. And that resentment that I got, the resentment that I've experienced from that, the resentment, I never made it back. I resented, thank you so much, Carrie. Thank you guys so much. I resented her so much. We tried to make it work, but I couldn't. I couldn't come back. It was too far. Like, how can you made me come, in my mind, you made me come back in. You made me come back in this military. You made me go through this. You made me get blown up. You give me PTSD. Now my mind, I forget. I can't think straight. I can't go out. I can't use the bathroom. I'm thinking I'm going to slip. I can't do anything. And now I learned that you betrayed me. Shit. I resent you. I hate you. And so for many years, I resented her, man. For a long time. When I tell you, I don't regret it. Thank you guys so much for giving me happy birthday. Thank you so much. And now when I coach people on healing, it's because I understand what it feels like. I understand what PTSD feels like. You can't, but yeah, I'm for, like for real. I don't have kids with her. Thank you, Life Rest Cardio. Thank you so much. How did you get past it? It took me a while, It took me a while. Hey, Ninas. Thank you, Classy Travel. Thank you. It took me a while to get past it. It took me years, because, when you go into those things, shit don't slow down. It doesn't slow down. Hey, Mary. Yeah, it doesn't slow down. It gets worse. I came back from Iraq. And, PTSD don't hit you instantly. PTSD hits you in the weirdest times. Anxiety disorder hits you at the weirdest time. I remember I was a drill sergeant a few years later, and I was on a bus, and I freaked out in front of all my soldiers. Freaked out, lost my damn mind. I'm like, what just happened? Freaked out. All I thought about was ending my own life. I'm like, what the hell just happened? That's when I realized, oh shit, you got problems, bro. You got problems. You got problems. Where's this coming from? Iraq. Damn. Bro, you got problems. Freaked out. My battle buddies, my drill sergeant buddies are like, hey man, buddy, you all right? Battle, you good? You good? I'm like, where am I? Effed me up. It came at the weirdest time. Hey, Lynn. And then later on was the divorce. Later on was the lightning strike. It didn't get better. Later on, I took advantage of a lot of women. It got worse before it got better. It got a lot worse. Because once you lose control, shit gets even worse. See, life don't care about who you are. Let me tell you about something. Life don't care about who you are. Who you say you are is irrelevant. I'm just telling you. Who you say you are to life is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You can't tell life who you are. You see, some of you all be, I know who I am. You ain't see shit yet. Hold on, give me a second. You know what I mean? Thank you, sunshine. You ain't see, we trying to tell life, some of you, I keep my faith. You don't know what faith is yet. You don't know what faith is. When the scripture says 100 will fall at your left. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody texted me. When the scripture says 100 will fall on your left and 1,000 on your right, you don't understand that yet. Thank you. Thank you, Nina. I don't think you'll understand that. Thank you, Joshua. Yes. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I'm sorry. Someone keep texting me. Thank you. Listen, when I tell you, when this scripture says 1,000 on your left and whatever on your right, you don't understand that. I literally been through that. Life don't care who you are. Life is just life. Only you think that you know who you are, and you base life on who you think you are. So how can it happen to me? Why me? Who are you? Who the hell are you? Who do you think you are? You're not gonna go through this. You're gonna go through this too. You're gonna get this whoop ass. You're gonna go through this over and over until you learn. Right, Marsha? Life don't give a damn who you are. You think because you say you say that you are a believer, you say that you are this and you are a Christian and you are a man of God, woman of God, you can say whatever you want to say. You can say whatever you want to say. It doesn't stop anything from happening to you. See, here's the truth. Things are going to happen. But in the end, it's about what you do. It's about how you come back. It's about how you face what happened. It's about, can you still smile? Can you still stay healthy? Can you still stay loving? Can you be kind still? Right? Can you have empathy and compassion? Right? Can you have empathy and compassion? Can you still go on the inside sometimes and stay there for a while? Can you still have good, healthy relationships with yourself and without yourself, with other people? Can you still be mindful of others? Can you understand life don't revolve around you? I learned that. You know what I learned? Life don't revolve around you, Kirk. Don't flatter yourself. This ain't about you. Just sit your ass down and behave. Life taught me that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you so much. I followed you for a while. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lynn. Seriously. Listen, when I tell you, see, some of you get bitter. Shit happens, you get angry, and you stay angry. It becomes your personality becomes of a victim. You can't. You're not. Let me give you all something. You're not special more than the other person. You're not more special than the next. Thank you so much, Lynn. Yeah, listen. You're not more special than the next person. And when you understand, man, it's not about you. Sometimes sit your ass down and humble yourself. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself, "Thank you, the diamond. Thank you so much." Sometimes you gotta, hey, sit your ass down. Really relax. Don't flatter yourself. This shit ain't about you. Listen, that shit ain't about you. Sometimes what you go through, learn your lesson. It's not. Don't take it personal. Learn. What have you learned, my son, my daughter? What have you learned? You can't. Anger is not a damn lesson. I promise you, it's not. Because if you take anger as the lesson and you take it with you, anger will cause more disruption in your life. Anger will break more shit. Thank you, the high end. Thank you so much. It's mental. Listen, if anger or resentment or hatred has become your lesson, you see, some of us, we get so many people right now, so many of us, all heads, gray hair people, we ready to, I don't talk, that's why I don't mess with nobody, I'm by myself, I hate people. No, that shit don't work. You haven't learned. What about closure? Apologies from those who hurt us. Closure is a scam. Don't believe in closure. Thank you, only one key. Don't closure. Closure is yours. Nobody can close your book. Stop giving people the power to close your book or to close your chapter. You close your own shit. Close your own shit. You don't wait for closure, because if you wait for closure, you're gonna wait forever, because some people don't even know how much they hurt you. Yeah. Some people don't even realize how much they mess with you in your mind. They'll have no clue because they're not in your mind. And so if you wait for closure, it will never come, because some people don't even understand that they have bring some pain to your life. They don't know. Hey, Gina. Giving gifts on your bro. You know. You know it. And so if you wait for closure, I'm not waiting for you to tell me I'm sorry. Let me forgive you anyways, because that shit ain't mine. It's yours. You carry your shit. And I don't want you. And let me say shit I want to say the word shit intentionally. Hey, Dottie, so if you mind me saying shit, please forgive me. But shit is the best word I can use. Carry your own shit. I'm not carrying that shit for you anymore. And so I don't need closure. I close it myself, because I don't want that shit that you gave me. You can have it. I don't need closure from nobody. Because it's not, I don't need you. You can wait forever for closure. That person who abused you, them jokers have so much pride to say sorry. Because to say sorry is to accept that they did wrong. They don't want to accept that they did wrong. People don't want to accept that there was the wrong one. Do you all know that? Do you all realize that? People don't want to accept. So you want me to say I'm the one who was wrong? No. They will never say sorry. And sometimes you have to be the one who is sorry to take them personally, to expect more from them. Sometimes you expect too much from people that they don't have. It's like expecting some money from your kids. Hey, wake up. Expecting $10 from your 2-year-old kid. You can't. You could end up resenting them. Indeed, Emily. You end up resenting them. Indeed. They can't give you what you don't have. You end up hating your kids because they don't have it. And to expect, see, many of us, we expect too much. You know what I expect? You know what my expectations is? Let me be honest with you guys. Let me be honest. My expectation is for me to be at peace. It's not for you to bring me at peace. It's not for you to give me closure. It's not for you to give me anything that I give you. My expectation is for me to behave how I behave. Grown folks, how are we doing, Stacia? How are we doing, girl? Thank you. My expectations in life is for me to be the man that I say I am. That's my expectation. It's not about you. You can't hurt my feelings. You can't disappoint me. For how? Why would I let you disappoint me? That's my emotions. Why would I let you disappoint me? Why would I let you disappoint me? That's power. That's too much power. You just want to give power away. Hey, you go take some. No, that's too much power. Many of us, what hurts us the most is disappointment. Yeah, what hurts us the most. Hey, thank you, episode. What hurts the most is disappointment. It's just we are disappointed because the person who said, my wife, why my wife don't disappoint me? Because I don't give her the power either. Because she's a human being. She is just a woman, just like I'm just a man. And she's gonna do the best that she can. And wherever she falls short, whatever she does, whatever she doesn't do, I'm not disappointed. Because why? My expectation is for myself. I'm going to be the man who I said that I would be. Thank you, Susie. Thank you so much. I'm going to be the man who I said I'm going to be. I'm going to be forgiven, right? Because if I'm forgiven, listen, we have to understand. If I'm forgiven, if I'm conscious, thank you, Brown, right? If I'm aware, if I have my own choice, I'm going to still show up like that way. Shep, what's going on, girl? How you doing? That's how I'm going to show up. That's it. And so for me to look at my wife and pity her, see, I did that once. And it's not because of hurt, that's why I didn't do it. It's because it doesn't work. To resent your spouse, it doesn't work. To hold on to resentment in a marriage doesn't work. To hold on to jealousy doesn't work. To hold on to anger doesn't work. I'd rather let the person go and let go of the anger with them. Here you go. Both of you go. But to let somebody go and hold on to the shit to let somebody go and hold on to the anger is pointless. To let somebody go and hold on to resentment, there you take your shit with you. I don't want the resentment or you. Sometimes you gotta let both go. Some of you let go of people, but you're still carrying too much shit. Let me tell you this way. I'm 45 years old, man. At 45 years old, I don't regret a damn thing because everything has taught me so much. Haven't you all learned a lot? I just find it strange. That's weird to hear from a parent. Oh, you talking to someone else. To calm down, big mistakes. Her son is aging well. Well, thank you, Shep. Thank you. Well, a brother gonna age and grow up sometime. But I have learned, and people ask me, "Do you regret what?" You see these gray hairs on my chin? These represent something. Dye it. Why dye them? You should dye your hair, man. They represent something. I went through a lot of stress. See these wrinkles in my head? I went through shit. See these wrinkles? I went through some shit. And so, you know what beauty really is? Let me tell you what beauty is. And I said this the last time. Beauty, man. Listen, beauty, man, station, beauty. Everything that's beautiful has dents and cracks. It has scrapings. It has dents. It has scratches. It has scars. That's beauty. And so to just try to erase, I want to erase it. As you age, and today's my birthday. Indeed, as you age, I want you all to remember, stop taking life personal. Life don't owe you anything. We all have to go through all these things. Thank you, Sherry. We all have to go through certain things, and we might go through different things. You're not gonna go through what I went through, and I'm not gonna go through what you went through. And just because you didn't go through what I go through, doesn't mean that you go through something easier. No, everything is hard for each of us. It's rough for each of us. Because if it wasn't rough for each of us, we won't change. And it's not that we change. We won't grow into that person that we should grow into. Thank you, Teresa. But many of us are not going into that person because the anger is stopping you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lamanta. The anger is stopping you. The anger is blocking you. The resentment. Many of us, and I talk about resentment so much. So many of us carry so much resentment. You can't go on to your next if you hold on to resentment. Because you carry that pain with you. You carry that person with you. You carry that hurt with you. And if you carry it with you, that's what you're going to meet. Everything that you carry with you, you meet it everywhere you go. I realize if I carry a bottle of water with me, I meet water when I stop. Seriously. Hey, Red Baby. It took me a while. It took me a while. It took me a while too. Thank you, Latasha. You know, remember that? How did you get over it? It's not about how. It's about understanding. That shit is not personal. Somebody asked me, how did I get over what they did to me? And let me say this right here. Very simple. And I said this before. I said this. All I do is repeat the same crap over and over and over again. Nothing is special about what I say. You meet a person. You carry in some groceries. You carry in your phone in your hand. You meet a person. When you meet that person, you don't see the person don't see you. You bump into that person. That person bumps into you. You drop everything. Your groceries, your bread, your carrots, your lettuce, your cheese, your eggs. You drop every single thing. And as you drop everything, when you see your mess that you made because the person wasn't looking where he was going, you get easily and quickly angry. And in your anger, you are like, what the F? And then you look at the person who just bumped into you and realize that they are blind. And they are feeling to get up. And they are looking for their stick as they are getting up. I don't care how angry you are. In that moment, you're going to pick up their stick for them and grab them up and make sure they are safe. And all of a sudden, your anger switches. You guys get what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you're not angry anymore. How did you fix that? You know how you fix that? You know how you stop getting angry? Understanding. By understanding that some people can't see where they are going. By understanding that some people are just hurt. By understanding some people are sleepwalking. By understanding that it's not personal. Nobody is set out to whoop your ass. Your ass just get whooped. By understanding that that person is just doing what they know what to do, and sometimes they bump into you. That person sometimes don't know what they have done. This is why Christ said the prayer, forgive them because they do not know. People don't know what they're doing sometimes. They don't know what they're doing sometimes. They really don't. I mean, yes, they look like they do. They look like they do, but if they knew what they was doing sometimes, they probably won't do it. Because you know that would be insanity. Seriously. What if the family know the man has a girlfriend and they still use you for money? I don't think I understand the question. What if the family knows the man has a girlfriend and they use him for money? What if you pull up one day to a homeless person who you know wanted money because they're on the side of the street with a sign say anything will, and anything helps, right? They're on the streets with a sign that says anything will help. Do you give the homeless person all the money that you have and assume that they're gonna say, here you go, you can take this back? To assume that the homeless person in need is gonna say, well, I can't take all of it. You take some for you. Can you, would they do that? Hey, Dawes, how you doing? Would that person who in need and who's homeless, would that person, is that their responsibility? Or is it your responsibility to manage how you give to them? Because only you know what you need, and only you know what you can spare. Which one? Whose responsibility is it? It's your responsibility to know how much you are given. And so if a grown man don't realize how much he's given and he ain't got nothing else, it's not his family. Taker's gonna take. I need to send you my tithes and orphan because you're preaching the word. I'm serious. Hey, KK, how we doing? Hey, LD. It is your man's, as a grown man, responsibility to know how much he can give. As a manager, all we can do here is manage. Hey, caller, all we are here is managers. We manage our finances, we manage our health, we manage our wealth, we manage everything. And so if we are bad managers, we are bad managers. We need to learn how to manage. That makes sense. But when you told the man took your money and gave it to his other woman and cheated, well, you have a bigger problem. That's not even about money. That's about you having an unfaithful man. You have a man who doesn't want to be with you. You have a man who's giving away his stuff and he's not giving home first. That's not a whole different problem. You have one of them weird men. Yeah, it comes back to self. Hey, from Israel, how you doing? Shalom, shalom, shalom. Thank you for joining. Yeah, that's not even about money. That's a man who don't really care to be in a relationship. You saying the man cheating, you saying the man, that's a whole different level. If you want to waste your time with people who doing those things, by all means, do it, but you can't complain about it. Sometimes you have to understand, you can give your time, but you can stop it too. You can be with somebody, but you can stop. You can always change your mind. Do we know that we can always change our minds? Shalom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We can always change our minds. If the situation is not ideal for you and you realize that you are better, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Listen, one thing that I've learned, I'm married to my wife for going on 10 years now. Past 9 years. I'm going on 10 years. I realize, oh, you mess with a Jamaican. That's a whole different level. I mean, no offense. That's a Jamaican. That's a whole different, I don't have advice for Jamaican men. That's a whole different tribe. Jamaican men are a whole different, no offense to Jamaican people, but Jamaican men are a little, Lord, if you know, you know. If you know, I don't know if anybody ever been with a Jamaican man. If you know, you know. I don't know what to tell you. That one, I'm done with that one. I'm done with that one. I don't want to say anything, to make people mad at me. I'm not Jamaican. I'm not saying Jamaicans are bad. It's different when you talk. Talking to a Jamaican guy. No offense, man. Listen, no offense. No offense, but Jamaican dudes are different. I don't know if it's bad or good. I'm not going to talk bad about my brothers, but they're different. They're different. They're a whole different breed. I don't know anything else about listen, I'm done with that one. Jamaican guy, cool. Hey, I hear you, man. Listen, they're cool. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to go in detail because I don't want to say anything crazy because I love my Jamaican people. But I ain't gonna lie, as a coach, the woman who I speak to, who with Jamaica, I don't know, man. They just, it was never good news. It was just never. It's just, I don't know, man. I wouldn't. Of course, not all Jamaicans. I'm just saying, Jamaicans are a different breed. I don't give advice about Jamaicans. I can't. I'm sorry. That's a whole different culture. That's a culture shock right there. No disrespect. It's a culture shock. It's not a bad. Listen. I don't know if it's not. I'm not saying that they're bad. Please don't think that I'm saying that I love Jamaican people. They are great people. I'm just saying, Lamanta. It's not gonna be. Man, listen. Let me stop. I'm not saying that it works. It's just different. I love my people because we all Caribbean people. I love my people. It's just a little different. Jamaican men don't cheat. But I don't. Yeah, to each his own. I don't know. What's up, old soul? How we doing, brother? How we doing, man? Listen, let me not get this. Let me not talk about anyone else. Let me not, listen, I don't want to get into that. I don't talk, one thing about my messages, they're not disrespectful. I don't want to give that stuff off. You know what I mean? I just don't want to, I don't want to, that's not something that I want to talk about. So, I'm going to talk about it. Stop. I mean, I don't know. I've even coached, I've even coached Jamaican women married to Jamaican men, and it's just I always, it's just, I hear the same thing, and it's just always extra. I'm from Saint Vincent. You started Jamaican, boy. And what's up, Amaro? I'm just talking, man. Nah, I'm not doing anything about. No, for my birthday, I ain't doing a dang thing. I want to sit. I want to just chill out on the couch for a while. But my daughter comes home soon. Actually, my wife I think comes home early. I don't know why she's coming home early, but she want to come home early and for like an hour and hang with me before my daughter comes home because it's my birthday. I'm like, listen, today's my birthday. I was like, today's man, my birthday is not no. I'm just happy to be here. You know, I don't want nothing extra. I don't want nothing, no special treatment. I don't want no dinners. You know, I don't want no lunch. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want nothing. I just want to be, you know, it's like how I was born 45 years ago with nothing. Let me just have, I don't want no gifts. You know, I don't want no gifts. I just want to be just doing what I want to do. You feel what I'm saying? But my message today, man, my message today is as we age, you got to be graceful, man. As we age, you got to be graceful and grateful because God knows we have been through. Anybody here in their 40s and above? Thank you for following me, KK. Let them celebrate you. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't mind. Is anybody here in their 40s and above? 40s and above? 47, 50, 49, 55? Okay, okay. Some growing people. Thank you, LD. Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. 56, okay. 58, 42, 30, 51, 48, 50, 58, 60, okay. So we're growing people. You 52, okay, I'm all right. Feel 48. So we got some grown folks here. We got some grown folks. Hey, listen. Keisha, 30, 53. Listen, I'm telling you straight up, man. As we age, it's a blessing. As we age, we can't keep carrying over old shit. You wish you was 28? I wish I was my age. We can't keep carrying, we can't keep carrying over old shit. The old shit gotta just left behind. This we have to learn to. This is the new. Every year, man. Every day should be a new day, and every year should just be. And you see the things that we go through, and in our 40s and 50s and 60s now, right? When you are 40, you've been through some things. You know how much shit you've been through. You know how much shit that you have overcame, but in your mind you're still there. You know how much stuff that you have overcome already, but in your mind you don't want to accept that you overcome it yet. So it lingers and lingers, and you think that you need healing. I need healing. Something is wrong. I need it wrong. Listen, it's done. It's being done. It's just that you can't. You don't like how it was done. You don't like how it happened. You don't like how it was solved. You don't like the way it came about. You don't like the way it manifested. And so you trying to, it lingers. Listen, it came how it came. And now it's gone how it's gone. Leave it alone. Hey, Sash, you know what I had to realize? Something I have learned about 10 years ago, 8 years ago. I learned 8 years ago. Me, I'm a speaker. I'm a speaker. But that's what I say I am. I speak. One thing I had to learn about speaking is that when the message is done, let it be done. Going back over it in your mind, I should have said this. I should have gone there. I should have let that shit off. It came out. What came out your mouth is what was supposed to come out your mouth. And so I had, because at a certain point, I used to hate when I forgot to say something. I forget to mention this. I had to cut that shit out. If it's done, let it be done. Let it be done. Whatever was said on purpose and intentional. Let it be. And whatever came out the right way. Nothing was wrong. Nothing should have been or could have been better. Nothing was supposed to be different. It happened how it happened. And I realized when I took that over to real life, number one, here's number one. Let's repeat this. I want this to be in the screen. I want you all to type this. I want you all to type this in the screen. I want you all to type this in the screen. Type it. Don't flatter yourself. Can we just comment that? Don't flatter yourself. Just Can you just let it flow? I want everybody to see it multiple. Don't flatter yourself. Don't flatter yourself. Don't effing flatter yourself. You know what I learned that? Don't effing flatter yourself. You will go through some shit too. We all do. And it's not personal. It's not about you. It's about growth. Don't flatter yourself. What you flatter when you, oh my God, to me, how dare you? Me? You did this to me? Even me? Me too? Yes, you too. The hell do you think you are? Don't humble you. Sit your ass down somewhere. And when you experience it, says, let me see now, how is the best time? Let me see what's the best way to counter this? How do I think? You know when shit happened to me? All joke aside, you all think that you all so not special. You all think I'm crazy when I say this, right? When things happen to me, you know what I do? I'm excited to say, let me see how I can fix this. It's another message that I gotta teach. Let me see how I can, if I think this way, what's gonna happen? Let me think this way, I think, I look. 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 It's been a couple days. Okay, let me try something else. I am excited to see the power of my mind. You see, you go through shit and you don't want to see the power of your mind. You want to see the power of your complaint. You want to see the power of how you think it shouldn't be you. You want to see the power of your blaming game. You want to see the power of why me? That's no power in that. That removes your power. They can't go through life without, I'm telling you. And so when I realize, I go through shit now. When I go through my thing, when my wife pissed off at me, because you know sometimes you ever got mad at your partner for being mad at you? You ever did something ridiculous, and then when your partner get mad, you get mad at them for being mad at you? I'm Teddy. Hey, Cardi, how you doing? So I realized, don't flatter yourself. And when you learn not to flatter yourself, you know, you sit your ass down somewhere. That shit ain't about you. Relax. Okay, now let's elevate. Because one thing I learned, all right, Emily, thank you, Cessa. One thing I've learned, again, no problems can be solved at the same level of consciousness that it was created with. Humble yourself. No problems can be solved at the same level it was created with. If the problem came, seriously, hey, thanks, brother. If that problem came, if the situation came, it means it was a perfect conditions. Let's understand this real quick. If that problem came, it was the perfect condition for it to come in, to manifest itself. It was a perfect condition. It was the perfect condition for the problem to be there. Perfect. It was the right time, right energy, right. It was perfect to be in, and so it came. And so then you know what that means? Let me tell you what it means. Something that you don't like to hear. It means since it came from a perfect condition, the problem is perfect. The problem is perfect too. Just like a human and a human make a human child. See, a human and a human don't make a dog child or a cat child. They make a perfect human child. You see, situations and circumstances create a perfect problem. Come on now. I mean, you all ain't feeling me today. You all ain't feeling me. You all don't understand. The problem is perfect. You cannot beat the problem. You can't beat the problem. You can't solve a perfect problem in the same level and being in the same level of consciousness that the problem is in. Thank you, Lala. Let me say it again. You cannot beat the problem when it's perfect in the same condition in the consciousness that the problem is in. So if you're angry, if the situation is coming up and you angry, let's say I'm angry because you did this. I'm angry. In your anger, you can't solve a damn thing because the problem brings you anger. That means you are aligned to the problem. You can't fix it. It means it grows stronger. Come on now. You don't understand. I mean, come on now. I mean, we ain't getting it. Thank you so much, Lala. on this perfect energy that made it the first place, it grows stronger. Hey, Bertha, thank you so much. Well, thank you, Hattie Mae. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And so what you have to do, the problem is here. That means you have to elevate your emotions, your feelings, and your awareness. You see, when you elevate your emotions, your feelings, and your awareness, the problem is perfect. But you now are over it. When you look down, it looks so small now, don't it? Oh shit, it wasn't that serious. You all get it? You have to elevate. You have to elevate your awareness higher than the problem. Because if you don't, the problem stays forever. Many of us been facing the same problem, the same situation, the same issues, the same relationships, the same. You have to elevate. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm okay. Happy with that I've started, but the listener heard something else, and when I have to defend myself is not fair. Thank you, man. You know what I've stated, but the listener, the person that you were speaking to, heard something else, and then I have to defend myself. And let me tell you why you have to defend yourself even after you speak that what you want to speak. You have to defend yourself because when two people are not equally yoked, and equally yoked meaning on two different vibrations or frequency, understanding is a problem. Understanding is one of the biggest signs that you are unequally yoked or you are unequally frequencied is that understanding and communication will be off. This is the biggest way to know. Hey, Nisi, this is the biggest way to know when you are not aligned with someone. They will never understand you because you can speak loud. Have you ever talked to somebody before? Thank you, Lala. Thank you so much. Have you ever spoken to somebody, no matter how soft you said it, how angrily you said it, how loud you said it, how disturbing you said it, they don't hear you? Have you ever seen it before? Thank you so much, Lala. Thank you so much for blessing me. Thank you so much. It means that you are unequally yoked. That means your frequency is off. You are on two different vibrations. They can't understand you. They can't hear you. They hear the words, but understanding words carry vibration. She was woke up and didn't, because ain't nothing that you can do. There is nothing that you can do. Until that person get on your vibration or on a similar vibration, they don't understand you. Relationships can't last there. Thank you, Jazzy. Hey, Jazzy, how you doing? I'm from the Caribbean. I'm not from America. Thank you, thank you so much, Sylvia. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. This is why, man. Yeah, Keys, this is why. Thank you so much. This is why it's very important. This is why it's very important to find somebody on your vibrational match. You have to find somebody. Thank you, Chesney, on your vibrational match. When you are sharing similar vibration, remember, what is frequency? Frequency is the flow of information from one object to the next, right? Vibration. Frequency is the same information that's traveled to object and people. So if you're on the same frequency, the same information is traveled. Your thoughts, have you ever had a relationship? Exactly, SB. Have you ever had a relationship where you didn't have to say much? And it's not just intimate one. I'm talking about friendship. I'm talking about you and one of your kids. I'm talking about you and one of your best friends that you have. You didn't have to say much. They understood exactly everything you said. It was easy. It was easily understood. Oh, they could have nod their heads and you got it. They can do some facial expression and they got they knew exactly what you said. Matter of fact, you can feel like something was off with them, even if you don't see them for a couple. Hey, you all right? Yeah, how you know? Yeah, because I just felt it. Because you're on the same level. Thank you so much, Lala. You blessing me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Because why? You're on the same wavelength. And so you know what their wave feels like. You know what their energy feels like. So you can identify it. You can acknowledge it. You can, oh, that's it. And so sometimes when they are around each other, you don't have to speak. You know, me and my wife don't speak a lot. Yeah, Gia, me and my wife don't speak a lot. Me and my wife will be sitting on the couch and we don't speak a lot. Because as soon as I can say something, my wife knows exactly what I said. Kirk, you said something? I mean, my wife will straight up, I swear to God. Hey, Aldi, my wife will straight up, Kirk, you said something? No, I didn't say anything. But I was thinking something. And I'll be in the kitchen, she'll be in the kitchen, I'll be in the couch. Kirk, huh? Huh, what? I didn't say anything. Hey, Loretta, thank you so much. Same to you, Lynn. You be blessed. I didn't say anything. You didn't? No. Hey, Resi, how you doing? Because why? The vibration is the same. You see, it's not standards. See, people look for people on, you're not my, it's not about standards. It's about frequency. Frequency, not standards. Frequency. You got to be on the same frequency. Hey, Trisha, you got to be on the same frequency. When you're on the same frequency, information is sent from one person to the next. Because listen, if I turn my radio on 95.6 and you turn your radio on 95.6, we pick up the same information, true or false? Raj B, thank you so much. If we both turn our frequency or our radio station, because they are governed by frequencies, if I tell you, hey, turn your radio on to 96.8, I'll turn my on 96.8 too. We'll pick up, you ain't got to tell me what you're listening to. I already know what you're listening to. Thank you so much, Latasha. Thank you, Nacho. I can know what you're listening to. I can feel you. Oh, I know how you move. I know why you're moving that way. Because I get it. You don't have to overextend yourself. You don't have to overextend your words. You don't have to speak extra. You don't have to go extra detail, extra words, extra. I don't understand. See, when understanding don't happen, especially in a couple, when there's no understanding, it's because there's no match. It's a fight for survival. That's what it is. Long time ago, Melita. I'm telling you. And so when you meet somebody, it's not about people on your standards. It's people on your vibrational wavelength, on your frequency. People that when you speak, I understand you. That's one of the best signs to know when somebody's on your vibration. When they speak, you understand them. Hey, Hope, thank you so much. You know, the day of Pentecost, it was on the same frequency. The day of Pentecost, when everybody came from different nations, all these devout men from different nations. You know that story? And everybody heard each other speak in their own language. Same frequency. A matter of fact, my daughter, have you ever seen kids play who speak different language? My kids are used to be in different countries. We travel this country. Yeah, we travel this world. Me and my kids and my wife. We were just in Estonia. And I realized when I look at my kids don't speak Estonian. My kids speak English. And so we will be out in the park and there will be some kids from France or somewhere playing, and my daughter and him and her will be playing like they speak the same language. You know why? Because you don't need the same language to understand each other. Do you notice that? Do you all get that? You don't need the same language. And I don't know how you have the same language, but you still don't get each other. It means you're on different frequency. You don't need the same language. I don't have to speak out with words for you to understand me. Body language, eye contact, honesty. You can understand me without speaking my language. If you travel this world, I lived in Germany, I lived in Korea, I lived in Iraq, I lived in Kuwait, I lived all over this damn world. And when I tell you, it's not about the language that you speak, it's about your vibration. And so in your relationship, one of the most important thing is to be on the same vibration as your partner. Because if you are not, I don't care what you got. I don't care how much money you make. Thank you, Jazzy. I don't care how big your penis is, how big your ass is. Doesn't matter. If you want different vibration, nobody understands you. You are not understood. What'd you say? Huh? I don't understand what you're trying to say. What? Why you always, why you always angry? Why you always yelling? Because you think that you have to yell or scream to have him to understand you. You can't. If you have to yell for somebody to understand you, it's because they don't understand you in the first place. They don't understand. You're yelling. Please come to South Africa. One day I will. They ain't gonna get you. You gotta be mindful. So I have learned that the most important thing to make a relationship work is being on the same vibration. And since we can't be on the same vibration, you have to look for money. Or somebody bringing you peace, or somebody bringing you some nonsense that you think that you should be looking for. Thank you, Lala. Thank you so much. Somebody bringing you some crap. Somebody gotta pay your bills. That shit don't mean a damn thing. Somebody paying your bills. I know many men who pay women's bills and still have other women all over the place. That shit don't mean a damn thing. Thank you so much, Lala. I'm just being honest. I know many men who, because it's their obligation. It's not because they love you. It's they're obligated to do it. Got hair quarter. Nobody. Listen, I know men who do all the things, all the right things, but still their heart ain't there. Women too. It's not about the physical things. It's about the vibration that you can't see. You can tap into the same vibration. You have to meet that person who's on your vibrational frequency. But many of us don't want to do that because your vibration is low. You don't realize how low your vibration is until you meet somebody who's healed. You won't realize how low your vibrational frequency is until you meet somebody who doesn't speak much. And you can't stand it, and you want to argue with them. You want to make them feel bad for not speaking. You think something is wrong with them. You don't know how low your vibrational frequency is when you have to yell and scream to get somebody to listen to you. You have no idea how low your vibration is. You don't know how low your vibration is until you realize that you always feel lonely, you always sad, you always feel resentment. That's low vibrational frequency. That's low vibrational energy. That's low vibrational conversation to yourself. Low, not lawyer, low, L-O-W. You don't know how low your vibrational frequency is until you meet somebody who's walking in their purpose and you can't stand it. Why I don't understand why you... Come on now. You don't know how low your vibration is when you can't even take care of your own body. You know what? Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough, right? Maybe that's enough. Let me not go into that. Let me not go into that one. Let me not go into that one. Let me not go into that one. Let me leave them alone. But it's the most important is to get out of it when you realize it. Indeed. Somebody said yes, move on. Yeah, that's a whole different conversation. Trisha said yes, get into it, please. That's a whole different conversation. Listen, Lala, thank you. Lala, you've been blessing me this whole time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Science says everything vibrates. Everything. Emotions, feelings, things. Moving forward is... Yeah, let's get rid of that one. Because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Life is a beautiful thing. You don't know how low vibrational you operate when you operate in jealousy and resentment until you meet somebody who is operating from love and you think their love is their weakness. We be calling people stupid because they have trust. You don't know how low vibrational you are until you meet somebody who is trusting and loving and you think they are fools for doing that because they're going to get hurt. No, baby girl. No, baby boy. That's awareness. Because it works. You're low vibrational because you can't love. You can't feel safe. You don't realize how low vibrational you are until you realize this we could all relate to. We could all relate to this one. You don't know how low vibrational you are until you realize that you are always tensed. And when it's time to relax, you can't. Come on now. Hey, Color Me Purple, how you doing? Come on now. Safe and free. Come on now. I mean, you all asked for it. Faith was map. You all asked for it. Until you realize that you can't feel safe because your head is effing with you. You feel sick. You feel scared. You feel insecure. You feel this. You don't know. You don't realize how low vibrational you are. Then as soon as someone helps you to meditate and to silence your mind, you fall asleep. Because you can't take the silence. The silence bores you. It puts you out. Rescued, how you doing? It puts you out. Hey, Spotlight, how you doing? Good morning. You don't realize how low vibrational you are until you can't get out of your own damn head. Like, real. Berenique, we all have to know how we vibrate low first. You don't know how low vibrational you are until you realize that overthinking is not a gift. Overthinking is not a gift. Thinking all night is not a gift. We never had this talk before. We never talk about vibrations before. But it's when I'm thinking. We never went there before. I never bring this to you all before. This is my first time. This is my first time talking about this. How? I left this out. It's very important information. You knew, Trisha? This is very important. This is very important conversations. Revival. Good, indeed. It's not new. Good. Cause I'm like, I know I ain't crazy. Jealous, overthinking everything. I hate everybody. Yeah. You don't hate everybody, you know. And you know, it's not that you don't hate everybody. It's just you have hate on the inside. If whatever you have on the inside is what comes out on the outside. You don't know how low vibrational you are until you realize that. You don't hate everybody. You just have hate on the inside. If you have hate on the inside, it's your heart that's being effed up. It's your lungs that's being suffered. Hey, Trish. It's your body that's being toxic. It's your mind that's being toxic. You see, you can't hate everybody. You just hate yourself. And when you look outside, you see your reflection. And therefore, you experience hate. Every time you see a reflection, you experience hate. You see somebody who loves on the inside, when they look outside, they see love. And so it reflects on people. Very easy. You don't see on the outside, you only see your mind pushed out. See, when you open your eyes and look out, you're not seeing anything. You're seeing what's in here. You could only see what's in there. You're not seeing anything else besides what's in there. Nothing else exists besides what's in here. When you open your eyes, the world, you see, the world that you think exists, the world, you are the world. You remember when you remember the song? We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones. You remember the song? You literally are the world because no one sees the world like you because no one sees you like you do. Hey, Yolanda, nobody can see what you see when you open your eyes because only in there is what... Your eyes are your flashlight. When you open your eyes, you see what's in there. You don't see until you open your eyes. You don't see what's out here. All here is subject. Our hair is different for everybody. It's different for everybody. When you open your eyes, what you see is not what I see. Your sons don't see it, your kids don't see it, your husband don't see it, your wife. Nobody sees the same things. Because all you see is in here, being pushed out. And so when you say, I hate everybody, or I don't trust nobody, you are seeing trust is no longer in you. And so when you open your eyes, you think that if you are literally thinking that it's because of that on the outside. No, it's that on the inside that you are seeing. And so when you say that you don't like nobody or you hate everybody or you don't trust nobody, it's time to fix your shit. The world don't need fixing because you don't trust. Thank you, Lily. The world don't need fixing because you don't feel safe. Let's talk about it. Put yourself first. Indeed, Melita. Those resentment glasses change everything. I'm telling you. The world don't need to be healed because you are sick. You know why I don't come on here talking about I hate this world? I think I'm a very aware person. You don't hear me come on here and say the world is ugly. I hate this world. I hate people. Why you hear so many spiritual people talking about I don't belong here. We shouldn't be here. I'm this. I'm a chosen one. I should be somewhere else. We wasn't born here. You don't hear me talk that shit, do you? Because if I can't, thank you, Chesney. If I can't make the best out of this, how conscious am I? How conscious can I be? Hey, Belizean, how you doing? If I cannot make the best in this reality, how aware can I be? Because what is awareness? Being aware is being conscious of who I am. And I can be who I am regardless of where I'm at. You are God, God is you. You ever criticize yourself because you know we are all connected. And so why can't I be better here? Why can't I increase here? Why can't I be powerful here? Why can't I love here? Why can't I understand it? Because you know why? No, I'm not picking my daughter from school. No, she comes on the bus. But I do have to go because the battery about to die in like 2 minutes. And I ain't charging it. Because it's my birthday and I get to go off and lay on the couch. But thank you, Nazro. Just to be degree. Were you in Iraq? I wasn't me anywhere. I'm me now here. I grew out of overthinking instead of sleeping early on. I wasn't this in Iraq. I was ridiculous in Iraq. I became this later on in life. Thank you, Prayer BB. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Listen, let me get off of here. Thank you for the happy birthdays. Let me get off of here. Thank you, guys. Listen, it was good talking to you guys. It's always a blessing and a pleasure talking to you guys. You know, I come on here and I talk this type of messages, but sometimes it's good for me to do this because I can see what's on the inside of me. And so I need to do it so I can see what's inside of me. So when I open my mouth, I can see what comes out. And sometimes I don't know what's in there until I open my mouth. So I do appreciate that you guys coming to listen because only when I speak sometimes is when I realize what I really understand. Does that make sense to you all? Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So I appreciate. I'm 45 years old. I appreciate you guys coming here. Thank you. Thank you. Amanda, I've missed you. You was on my spirit about last week, and then you showed up in my you sent me a DM, so I know for a fact it is beautifully connected. Because I had missed you. Welcome to 45. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys have a blessed day, and I will have a beautiful rest of my day too. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you so much. You all have a blessed day. Become aware. Remember, don't flatter yourselves. Remember, that's the message for today. Don't flatter yourself. It happens to all of us alike. Don't flatter yourself. Don't, when things happen, sit your ass down. Don't flatter yourself. It's supposed to happen. Some things will align perfectly and it happened. It's not about you sometimes, it's about growth. When life happens, don't flatter yourself and think that it's a mistake. It shouldn't have happened to you. How can it happen to me? How can you do it? Cut that shit off. It happened. Now, rise above the occasion, over strength with your, not with strength, but with awareness. You don't strength that out. You over aware it, right? You become aware stronger of yourself than it. You have to become aware. Your awareness must grow. Your consciousness must elevate. If not, if you can't elevate, yes, it's on YouTube. If you can't elevate, you can't, the problem stays. That's all this is about. These problems don't last. I promise you, nothing lasts. Not your pain, not your problem, not this house, not your body, nothing lasts. So when you see a problem, you have to remember, it doesn't last. And so when you see the problem, you have to soften into it. Don't tense into it, relax into it. But you have to elevate. You can elevate more when you relax. If you can't relax, you can't elevate. Diamond, thank you. You all be blessed, all right? I'll see you guys later. Peace and blessings. I love you guys, man. And thanks for the gifts.